Welcome! In front of me is a Redmi 12C, and today I will show you how you can bypass the Google verification on this phone. Now, before we get started, there is one requirement for this, which technically two. We need internet connection, and number two, we'll need a SIM card with a PIN set on it. Now, that SIM card does not need to function. You don't even need to know the PIN for it. So, just get straight to it. Now, before I actually put it in, I'm gonna kind of whatever. As you can see, I do have a pattern set right here, and I can either verify this phone using a pattern or using the Google account. So I just wanted to point that out. You can see that it is locked. And number two is you want to connect to your network, which, as you can see, I have already done so. Anyway, from here we can start off. So we're gonna pop in our card. Give it a second, it should give us the lock screen. Come on. Oh, I put in the wrong card, the one that does not have a pin on it. There we go. That's what we were looking for. So as you can see, once you put it in, you get a lock screen with enter the SIM pin. Once you see this, take it out. Now what you will see is that the device is now on a lock screen. So we're gonna do a swipe down, and then we're gonna select our settings icon. And obviously, as you can see, this opens up settings. And here we're gonna just scroll down to additional settings, and then we're looking for accessibility right over here. Accessibility menu, toggle it on, allow, okay. Then go back once more and once more to the main settings page, and here we're gonna go down or scroll up, and we're looking for, here we go, apps, and from here let me just quickly check, manage apps, scroll all the way down to YouTube, select notifications, and from here additional settings in the app, select about, and then help, and then in the help section you want to type delete. Now this will come up with the suggested options. Now the one that we're looking for is delete, disable, and manage unused apps. Let's click on it. Now from here we're gonna tap on this link right here, so tap to go to application settings. And then you wanna select Android setup. You're gonna select force stop, okay. And then go back. And then we are looking for Google Play Services. So we're gonna scroll down. There we go, Google Play Services. And here you're gonna select disable app. Now it closed it, so we're gonna reopen it. Oh, not Play Store, my bad. Play Services, there we go. And we're also gonna select force stop and okay. Then go back. Once we have done this, just make sure. Yep. So once we have done this, we're gonna hold our power button, and then we're gonna select reboot. Tap on it once again. Yeah, so From here, it looks like the device starts off straight from the network page, so we're gonna go further. It's gonna start checking for something, and in a second it's gonna give us the option for the don't copy, which you want to select. There we go, so select don't copy. And what will happen right now is it's going to be checking for updates and then gives us some glitch, just a sec, and then goes back to checking for updates. So now what we need to do is click on this accessibility mini icon, select Google Assistant, settings once it shows up, or if it shows up. Come on. Now, as you can see, this probably might take you several tries. You just want to keep on repeating the same thing over and over till you manage to open up settings and enable Google. Oops, what did I just press? Oh, screenshot, whatever. Till you manage to enable Google Play services. Oh, okay, so I did enable it. Now, if the page where you enable closed for you, then it should take you further, as it did for me. But if it's still open for you, make sure that to close it, you only go back once. Once you go back once, it will then take you back forward here. So anyway, we can now finish up the setup. Now, it doesn't really matter what we select right here, just choose whatever you want. We still need to format or factory reset this device. So once the setup is finished, should be just in a moment. Yeah, so there we go. Now that the setup is finished, we can navigate into our settings. There we go. From here, you want to scroll all the way down to additional settings. See, we have the suggested right here, backup and reset. So click on it, scroll down, and we're looking for... Oh no, that's backup and restore, my bad. As you can see at the very beginning, the device might be working a little bit slow after the setup. So we're looking for just a reset of the device. There we go. So it's below here, factory reset. Anyway, once you're in here, you're going to select erase all data. Factory reset. And then it's going to give you a 10-second countdown here to press next, and then another 10 seconds before you can press OK in order to start the factory reset. So once you press on OK, it will begin factory resetting it. Once it's finished, you should be taken back to the setup of your phone, at which point you can set up your phone however you want. Now, I'm not going to go over the factory reset in this video. I'm going to be doing this in a separate one, but this is the one that I'm going to be recording is kind of separate, but I digress. So anyway, once you press on the OK button, it's just going to go through it fully automatically, and once it's finished, just set up your device however you want. By that point, the device will be fully unlocked. Now, the reason you want to factory reset it is when you're doing a factory reset of the phone through settings, like I'm telling you to do right now, the phone is basically forced into removing all the protective measures that were put on it. So PIN, pattern, passwords, all gone, along with screen locks, all gone, Google accounts, and all that stuff, again, gone. So that's why you want to do this. Now, anyway, with this being said, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.